Can you guys hear me? Close. Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Is my volume good? Shit. Hello, hello. Wait, you can hear me? The audio doesn't look like, oh, okay, the indication doesn't really show anything. Okay, so you can see, that's weird. Do you see Stormy, just my blank screen? And do you see the McFarlane? There's an overlay of like in the bottom right. Do you see that? It looks like a circle, a black circle, like a ninja star in the bottom right. Or do you just see the McFarlane screen? How do I get rid of that? Hold on. Let me just stop OBS because OBS is doing something. Wait, I thought I stopped it. So you are seeing the OBS logo. Weird, because I thought I closed it. Hold on. Let me just double check, and then I'll just go ahead and start. It seems like it's closed, but yet it's showing. Oh, well, well, I guess I'll start. Hey, thanks, Stormy, for showing up. So today, I guess I should wait a couple minutes if you don't mind, just like 2 minutes to see if anyone else follows. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. It's really weird. Oh, I wonder if it's expecting OBS. Nice. We got a couple more people. I'll wait 1 more minute and then I'll start. See, that's start recording, start streaming. There's 3 of them now. Is it going to show? I'm going to give up on OBS right now. I'll figure that out later. For some reason, I'm seeing this bottom right blue square. I don't know why that's showing up, just using straight up YouTube. I'll figure that out later. But for today, I'll try to go for half an hour. We'll see how it goes. But I appreciate everyone showing up and helping me kick the tires. But I was thinking about honoring a comic guy for this showroom. I saw him earlier. And I've done Veal in the past, and I did one for Video Shame recently. It's live. You guys seen it? And the one for Veal, I did a orangutan one a long time ago. Where is it at? If I can find it. Then I'll just start. Actually, maybe I can get you guys in which comic guy I should use. Why can't I find it? Oh wait, is it? Amateur hour. I'm blind. Where in the heck is it? Anyways, well, trust me, I did build one. I guess I did Todd too. Anyways, I felt it was time to do Comic Guy. Too bad he's not in the chat. I wanted to surprise him. He'll probably see it at some point. So let's go ahead and start. Oh, well, actually, let's do. Let's go ahead and start a new creation. And by the way, for anyone that happens to watch the replay, I'm building in the McFarlane desktop app, the McFarlane Toys digital app. You can download it on your computer. You connect your wallet where your NFTs are, and then you will be able to use them in this 3D showroom. And then I'll give some shout outs midway, but let's go ahead and go to my spaces. The space environment just came out recently. I know everyone in the chat right now is familiar with this, but again, I'm talking to just in case someone stumbles past this. Let's do the oldie but goodie penthouse, I guess. Is the volume good still? If you guys have any input, this would be kind of cool to do kind of a group build around the Comic Guy theme. Okay, so then you have your space and you just need to confirm it and hit continue. You have a chance to change it here. I'll hit continue. And then you'll have your collectibles. I have a lot. You just scroll down, pick a few. And then, of course, you have your accessories. We had a Christmas pack come in. And then what I like to do, I'm going to scroll all the way towards the bottom. I like to build with the digital shelves, the shelving. And this is my go-to, the metal shelf. Around 200 to 300, I kind of get kicked off, and I can only do so much. And let's go ahead and start, and then I'll go ahead and hit move. Oh, sorry for the crazy swing. Let's see if I can pull up. Let me minimize this really quick. Or here we go. What do you guys think? Comic is here. Yeah, hey, Comic Guy, this is for you. I was telling people earlier that I've done one for Veal, and I just did one for Video Shane, so I felt like it was your turn. So this is to honor you, and I would love to do this one here, but I would have to use the garage, and I think the lighting is a little funky right now. So some things that come to mind, and I'm curious of what you guys think. There, let me scroll down over, find it. Maybe I do the Comic Guy behind the counter and kind of make the showroom kind of like a comic book store. And then we have the new drop, the Spawn Turd Babies. I'm wondering if we somehow incorporate, where was it? Was it this one? The episode where he's having a baby. And so I would do the Comic Guy, his wife or girlfriend, and then a bunch of turd babies. I don't know. That's another idea. So the first idea was maybe do one where he's behind the counter, and I'll make I guess you would call this the living room, and make it like a comic. Or this one right here, like kind of use this one. And then I'll figure out maybe another character. I'm not sure yet. Any suggestions? Let me scroll down kind of slowly, and if anything catches your eyes, let me know. But those are two ideas I got. Or maybe I don't know if I want to do Karate Guy. Or maybe him not being impressed, maybe with his like hands. Am I not signed in? Comic Guy, what do you think? Should I have the Comic Guy behind the counter, the living room, like somewhat of a comic store, and I'll think of like another character later. I'm not going to be able to finish this in this live stream. The other idea was him having a baby, and then for the baby, it would be the baby turd, spawn turd. Curious of what you think, or if you think I should just go with whatever. Or maybe he's just looking at a bunch of superheroes and not just sipping on his drink and not really. I don't know. Yeah, does anyone have a feeling one way or the other, or another idea? No. Well, in the meantime, I'll give him a minute to respond. I'll give some shout outs. Let me pull it up. So I might do this again during the stream, but shout out to Video Shane's channel, and I'll start the build pretty soon. What do you collect? No space. He live streams some really interesting talks at DCon. You can see he's doing one at this for this year too, this weekend. Did it already start, guys? Did he already do that talk, or is it today or tomorrow? I forgot, but it's he'll post that probably within the next week. But if you scroll down his channel, you'll see the one from 2025 and the years past. A lot of these videos that he posts are also for trivia night. If you go to the Discord, they have in the McFarlane one, you can check the events. Usually, like once a month at least, they have some trivia night where you can win physical or digital prizes. And the current drop, if anyone catches this in time, this spawn turd baby is what I was talking about. Once mine get minted, I could plop those into the showroom. But if you catch this today or tomorrow, you could probably still buy a couple if you want. You just go here, click mint. A little bit slow, but just to let you guys know, credit card's disabled for this drop, but you can still use Polygon. I'm not going to bother waiting for that. But yeah, the drop's here, and you can also shop secondary market. They have a bunch of different IP you can browse through here, like DC, they have Batman, Joker, UFC, Walking Dead, the 40-Year-Old Virgin, and some other famous characters, Spawn, of course, and Berserker. So yeah, just wanted to give a shout out to McFarlane and notice the URL. The comic guy, the man of the show, his channel is It's Comic Guy. It's Comic Guy. And he posts some really good short videos of each of the drops. So you can check those out. Oh, that's mine. Didn't mean to do that. I think that might, oh, of course, True with no E. True Media Productions, their handle is True Media Group. They cover a lot of different projects. Very, very entertaining and hardworking couple, and they brought in a few other people to help them out. They have several shows. Aloha Friday, for example, is more of like a hangout show. Hanano's in the chat. He can explain it more, but go check them out. They have several shows throughout the week. They cover different drops. They interview community members, and they also interview leaders in the space. So a great show covering the whole digital space. And I think that might be it for now for the shout outs. So let's go ahead and start. All right, let's go ahead and start. Let's see. I think I'm going to pick. I don't think he's responded. So let me go ahead and start. Let me pick. What if he's behind the counter being scared? Give me. Let me just decide how I'm gonna go with this. Then we'll start going. He's unimpressed, or he's behind the counter. All right. Let's just go with. Let's go with him being. He's being scared behind the counter. Let's do that. Where was that? Here. Let's do this one. All right. We got our image. Did I lose it? There we go. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna put this to the side and I'm gonna start. All right. So the spawn baby will be added later. So I'm just gonna eyeball it and just start going. Maybe I will show this a little on this. Well, would that cover it up too much? Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna just. This is the image. I'll kind of show it here and there, just so if someone catches this later, just want to know what I'm referencing. I'll do that later. Let me just go ahead and start. I think I already. Here we go. So, by default, if you enter in your own showroom, you're in edit mode already. So there's a little. I'm gonna call it a bug. And I didn't realize this at first, but the player mode actually sits a bit higher. And so with my perspective art, it messes it up. So the first thing I need to do, and after this, I'll start rocking and rolling, guys. Sorry it's taking so long. But what I do is I bring a board up, and you see how it barely touches like this edge of this circle. I'm going to go ahead and keep on swapping back from player mode to edit mode to make sure I'm at the right height. So when I'm in edit mode, I'm going to go ahead and can I? And I'm a little rusty. I'm going to reset camera. I'm having a brain fart. Forgot the up arrow. What the heck? Forward, backwards, left, right. It's been a while. Why isn't this working? Oh, duh, I'm in player mode. That's why it wasn't working. Man, tell ya. First stream, it's always going to be one of the weirdest ones, right? All right, I'm in edit mode. And I noticed, okay, so what I'm doing, sorry, I got confused. So in player mode, you see the board is not touching the white. That means I need to, in edit mode, which I will be working out of, I need to go up a bit until that white. So I'm going to reposition this until it's touching again. Okay, it's still not exact. Okay, so I have to bring it down a little bit. Well, I'm going to adjust it until it's a little bit of a hassle, right, guys? So this step is just the way I work. Okay, so now in edit mode, it's touching barely. And so if I go to player, if it's touching, then I'm good to go. I think that's pretty good. All right, so I'm finally ready to go. I'm going to use that just as a reference base. I'm not going to finish this all at once, so I'm going to keep that until the end and I'll delete it. So I'm in edit mode. Let me go back to edit mode and let me just go ahead and start. All right. So this might be like watching grass grow. So if you guys need to step out for a bit, I understand. But I'll be here for a bit. Like I said, maybe about an hour or so, maybe longer. I'll see. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. If you want me to point something out, just go ahead and type that in. So if he's behind the counter should maybe be here. So I should put. So the last time I did something against this wall was all dogs go to heaven. I don't really use this. I usually don't go this close in, but hopefully it works out. Let me see. Can I get a good variation of lighting? Yeah. Okay. So I just kind of eyeball it and hope it goes well. Usually it does eventually. All right. So I'm just building the comic guy right now. Yeah. You can always control Z. That's nice. And sometimes if you don't see one of the arrows, right now by default it's on the move object. You also have the rotate and the scale. I'll show you that really quick. You can rotate it. You can also scale things to a certain point. I'm gonna go back to move. If you ever see one of the options not showing up, like one of the three move arrows, you might just have to move it really far to one side that you have access to, and then the third one would show. A little bit annoying sometimes, but just part of how it goes. All right. So this is probably going to be a while until it actually looks like something. But as I said, I'm building up the comic guy from The Simpsons right now. I'm just kind of putting stuff generally in place, and then I'll start refining it. See, you can see one of the arrows is not showing, so I'll go ahead and maybe, there we go. Move to the side now, I can bring it back. No, not yet. Let me rotate that. So have you guys been following what's happening in the decon? Anything exciting? I saw a little snippet of some of the movies that Marvel's announcing, like Black Panther 3, and they got the son of in the story that son to be the new Black Panther. Seems like a pretty good actor. All right, I was just checking if the stream's still going. All right, think so. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know about the space or what I'm doing or who I am, I just had a few friends show up to kind of help me kick the tires. I kind of been thinking about doing a live stream um, on building some of my metaverse art. If you check my channel, I have like little 30-second to 2-minute demos of some of my showrooms. I do it on McFarlane and VV at the moment. I haven't had too much time lately, but I'm trying to carve out a little bit more time. Let me scale that. And I use these digital shelves to create some characters. That's what I'm doing now. It's gonna be a while until it starts looking like something. So if you want to take a break, come back. That's understandable. All right, let me try to go a little faster here with getting the rough outline, if you will. Thank you. Dr. Midnight, did you follow anything with Decon? Do you know any breaking news besides some of the Marvel upcoming movies? I haven't had time to really pay too much attention yet. Let's see. Let's do. When's do you know when Shane's panel is? Did that already happen? Is that today, tomorrow? I've been pretty out of it. Let's do. I know it's not streaming. I know he's going to post it later. I was just curious if it already happened. And shout out to True. Congratulations on being part of that panel. It's pretty cool. Happy for you guys. I know the biggest bro is representing you. That's a good choice. Right man for the job. So I'm thinking this could change, but I'm kind of building the top of the comic guy from The Simpsons forehead. It's kind of hard to get sometimes. That's hard. Let's do that for now. Oh yeah, Ebenezer. That seems pretty interesting. That could be cool. Kind of interesting. It kind of seems to be typecast for that kind of role, right? I feel like he's done similar characters. Johnny Depp. What do you think? You think it's gonna be good? This program currently does not have any like coordinates you can just punch in to mathematically line things up. So you just kind of have to eyeball it if you're doing something like what I'm trying to do. For anyone that's wondering. So right now I'm building. You guys just joined. I'm building this comic guy behind a desk. I'm gonna continue on here. Oh, it's Friday? Okay. Any word how it went? Anyone have the gossip? All right, let's see. Let's do. Yeah, I'm not sure how these like live streams are going to really hit. I'm just trying to figure out ways to make this type of stuff more engaging if it's possible. I know it's really niche at the moment. Maybe it always will be. I posted a few videos of like a time lapse sped up of me doing this, and I don't know. I'm kind of having doubt that that's like good content enough. I don't know. I don't want to be popular for being like, just for the sake of being popular, but you know, I do want more than like three views for all the work I do. So I'm just trying to figure out ways to do that. I'm not sure. The family's out, so figured why not. All right, so this molecules. I don't know if you can start seeing it come together. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. For some reason, OBS, again, this is my first time, said it couldn't connect to YouTube for some reason. Although I was seeing like the preview of YouTube, so I'm not sure. I think I just need someone to to give me the info to do it properly. Yeah, for sure. Do you know how it went, Comic Guy? I'm guessing that blue box in the bottom of my screen that people are seeing is, I don't know. Um, when I hit live stream within YouTube, when I restarted the second one, I didn't notice a way to like choose a camera input. Um, so I don't know, I have to double check that too. Sorry if that's annoying, but I don't think it's too much in the way. So I'm going to do the left eye now, or at least start it. Let's see, do I need to scale this down? A little, a little smaller turnout than the previous year, but more new people interested in digital collecting. Yeah, that makes sense. It's been a bear market for the NFT space, but like you said, and there's some progress. That's cool to hear that some new people at least. Did McFarlane have a booth? No, they did. Yeah, they had the. I would think so. Never mind. Sorry, dumb question. Oh, how did the party go? Do you know? Did anyone report back of a special invite party? And did anyone record it? I know last year the biggest bro did, I think, right? The McFarlane party. Did anyone do that this year? Did True do that? If you hear some humming in the background, it's pretty hot here. So I have the AC running. Oh, did they post the video? I should check. Oh, good news. Oh man, this is all right. Let me just stop really quick. This might be a huge. Well, okay. What's giving me pause is that this might turn out really huge for the showroom, but maybe what I'll do is he'll just be like right there. He doesn't have. Okay, so he's gonna be really close. This could still work. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud. I was just thinking the scale of the character might be too big for the room, but if he's really up close to you when you first no pun intended, spawn into the showroom, I think that could still work. I originally thought maybe I could have them further away, but I think it'll just be closer to you when you first arrive to the showroom. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Should I read the? You think it's a good idea to read the comments for play when people, if people see this in playback, or they'll see the? Yeah, nice outfit, comic guy. Um, does anyone know? I don't know if I should be reading the comments out loud. So, um, if by chance the comment, the live stream stuff should show in playback, right? So I'm not sounding like an idiot. Actually, what am I doing? We have the new UFC. Why am I wasting my time? Let's see. Should I even be using the planks for the eyeball, the circle? I used to have to until we got some additional things. The backside's black. Hold on. Let me just try something. I don't know how big. This might be too big. If I can cover up the logo and just put an eyeball in the middle, this could save some time. But I may. Let's see. That's a bit too big. Okay. So if you don't want something, all you do is you select it and you just hit trash. All right. Let me see if there's anything else. I feel like this plate never worked for me. I'm afraid to click it. Okay, we might have to stick with the planks. Yeah. All right. Back to the middle shelves. So the volume, Dr. Midnight, it's fine here, but it's not. It's too low. When the True was trying to stream it earlier, but it's fine like right now. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I think currently I'm kind of limited to around. They upped it at some point, but I might be. I can't go above like 300 if that. So I can only build so much, and these typically take, give or take 8-10 hours. If it's something, maybe the fastest I've done something less complicated was maybe 6 or 7 hours. But I don't really keep track too well, but eyeballing it, I feel like it's around that amount of time. No, I don't do it all at one sitting. I kind of break it up, maybe like 2 or 3 hours here, 2 or 3 hours there. I don't know if you guys have any questions. Let me know. Oh, awesome! Thanks for confirming. Dr. Midnight. Well, since I have you here, I haven't really talked to you. Thank you again for showing up. What What's your favorite characters at McFarlane Digital, or even the figures? What's your, or I guess what's an IP that you wish they would include? Like for me, I know that McFarlane is starting to do Marvel. It would be pretty cool if we get some Marvel NFTs, so we can play that in the showroom. I don't know. If I asked Comic Guy, would that be? Would he be giving us some sneak peek alpha with the same question? I don't know. Hey, Comic Guy, question for you. I don't know if you could say anything, but is there any new IP coming this year or next year? Oh, sorry. Sorry for the background noise. I live in the ghetto. Hmm. You didn't deny that there's new IP. How big's the Doctor Midnight? Is that a regular size, or is it one of those big resin ones? I don't follow the physical too closely. I'd imagine it's like one of the standard sizes. Hey, Comic Guy, you're not offended by this character, are you? Me, I wasn't sure. Um, I asked someone. They said they think it'd be fine. I figured it's pretty on the nose with the name of the character. Oh, nice. Oh, posable, yeah. Don't you wish you could edit the comments sometimes? All right, that's pretty close. But yeah, for me, I guess I'll just give a little background. I've been doing this for since close to the beginning of McFarlane. Oh wait, you can't. Oh, darn it! My camera's not for some reason working. I was gonna show some stuff, but anyways, uh, yeah, I just kind of stumbled upon doing this digital art because I was short on space to do physical art a couple years ago, and I haven't done art in a very long time. So I've been, man, for like almost a decade, just kind of itching to do some sort of art. And then when this kind of presented itself, um, I kind of just started messing with it, and I could do it after the kid was in bed. I didn't have to set any like physical art up, although I do kind of want to start some of that at some point. But this was just an easy way, convenient way to start doing some art. So that's how I kind of got into this. Um, and then I don't know, it's like 2022, 2023. I just kind of, when McFarlane first started, and the cadence of the drops were like a couple per month. I was trying to do a do an art showroom to match. So I was staying up late many nights. I remember some nights I was staying up until like 3 a.m. I remember I think I was talking to Hanano, or I heard him talk about how he stayed up late doing some of his own projects. And it was weird because sometimes I wouldn't even be tired. I just had to force myself to go to sleep. I was like, dude, you're stupid. You gotta go to sleep. I'm not very productive if I'm too tired the next day. All right, almost done. But yeah, for me, working, raising a family, um, itching to do art, this kind of fit the bill for a while, and I kind of just went really hard with it for a few years. I did get burnt burnt out a little bit. Lately, I haven't done much just because I've been too busy the last year and a half. Hopefully that changes a little bit. Uh, but yeah, it's just convenient. I currently don't have a car, so I don't know, why did I bring that up. I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna clean up the eyeball to make it more like a circle, but you can see that's the left eyeball, and I probably might have to adjust some stuff later, but hopefully that kind of resembles it. So the first pass is probably take a couple hours. I personally zone out. Again, this is my first time live streaming. I don't know how I would feel watching this, but I appreciate you guys for being here. Hopefully, it's interesting to for a little bit at least. Um, but yeah, I kind of just zone out, decompress, and just sometimes the hours just fly by for me. Do you mean, Dr. Midnight, that you're kind of struggling with like a finding a hobby? That was kind of another thing. Like I was having a kid and just working and preparing for that and just work. Um, I kind of let go of all my hobbies for a while, and I was like, what do I want to do? And I was thinking art could be a way to do it, and then again, the digital was just so convenient, especially with having a kid, um, that it just kind of made sense for me. But yeah, I kind of feel like I need another hobby to kind of balance this out. But I was struggling with that for a few years. I just for some reason couldn't find something to really that really stuck. I try to like go for an old man jog and not very far. Um, it's been kind of hard. We've been having some heat waves, and then we had like Canadian smoke. I'm in Chicago. I felt kind of a cabin fever for a bit. Ah, gotcha. Do you have a particular style, Dr. Midnight, or you just like to highlight the newest drops? Was your internet good? And then, oh, DC mostly. Was your internet good and then it just got bad, or was it always kind of like running on a hamster wheel and it just kind of kicked out? I wonder if like Starlink would. I don't know. Maybe that's too pricey. My speed is just good enough. Nothing crazy. That sucks. So I might do another pass later to really fine tune it. I think I'm just kind of like placing things sort of in place. And then I'll have to maybe like move things a little bit. Do you have any suggestions on characters I should plop in? I'm thinking the Violator. So if the comic guy is scared, obviously maybe he's scared of the turd babies. Let me show that drop really quick. Again, yeah. So for anyone that's just stumbling upon, so maybe like the comic guy is scared that there's like a couple turd babies in the showroom, which I'll add later. But like any other characters I should add? You said DC. That won't take very long. I'm just curious. While that loads, I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe like do I do the Violator? Do I do the baby idea? I'm not sure. Do I do both? I guess. Oh, you live in the woods, huh? How's the tick situation for wherever you live? Has it been it's pretty bad this year for you? I I'm in the city, and then my coworker that lives not too far in the burbs, never seen a tick before until this summer. He's he was on his scooter for 5 minutes on the pavement, didn't even get like in the grass or anything. And then when he got home, there was a tick on him. And another time he said recently that he was at a friend's barbecue in the backyard in the burbs, and then his wife um, got a tick on her. Oh shit! Is it like just this year, or has it been like even like the year before? And what do you do? Like I saw this one YouTuber. Oh, sorry, I stopped doing the art. Um, Hold on, let me move this. I saw one YouTuber talk about. I don't know where he lives, but yeah, he lives in the woods, and he was saying that just sitting out in the cut lawn, now he's getting ticks. He has this like huge lawn. It's right near. He was just sitting out in a chair near his place, and he was just picking off many ticks. It's a bit scary. Huh. I'm not used to it. I have one of those tick removal like little tweezer things, but I actually never seen one in real life. I think that's probably going to change. So I'm going to try to do maybe here's the nose. Let's see. Sometimes this is a kind of a puzzle because putting things in the foreground changes the tint and the shade and stuff. So sometimes you have to fuss with it to match the skin tone, for example. Okay. So you've grown up with I guess for a while with ticks, is it just like a common thing? You just don't stress about it. You see one, you check every day, you just pluck them off. For me, they're all new, so it's a little bit more anxiety ridden. I don't know. I guess people lived with them for a while and they just kind of deal with it. So maybe it's not the end of the world, I guess. And then what do you do with your? I mean, do you have any like pets, like dogs and stuff? You have to like check too. Is it becoming as like a big hassle? They kind of go away during like the cold months, though, right? It's yeah. And see, here I might be adjusting the skin color. Maybe I was too dark in the beginning. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is kind of like just more like a sepia tone type of art build. And then if you're in a oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Well, no, let me go back to where it was. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, so like the animal medication like knocks out like 99% of them, or I was watching this one YouTuber. I don't know if it's AI or not. Doesn't look AI, but I do double guess it. Some Amish guy, and I think he had a video of like how to um, tick proof your backyard and stuff. I think he was saying like get cedar chips, but not like the fake cedar chips. Of course, real cedar chips. Like maybe that's what he said, and then just do like I forgot, maybe 6 or a couple feet deep, maybe not that much. I don't remember, but a barrier if you can afford it. Um, Not financially, but more like you have the space to do that. Anyways, sorry for that rant. Let's see. The nose goes actually a little further down. Let me scale it up. All right. And then I won't do too much of an outline right now, but towards the end, when I feel like I don't have to shift things around too much, I'll do a few boards that create more of like of an outline, like a thin line. So for example, on the nose, to bring that more to the foreground. Something like that. I'll create more like an outline to, not quite there. Kind of outline the nose, but I won't do. I won't finish that right now. And then of course the famous beard, the zigzag beard. Oh, interesting. Well, thank you. Thanks, Dr. Midnight, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Good chat. Good luck with the ticks and your internet. Well, it's been an hour, so I did my goal of streaming for an hour. Let me do shout outs. Yeah, take care, man. Appreciate it. Let me do the shout outs one more time. I might go for a little bit longer. I'm not sure if anyone else will pop in. But again, let me just say this for people that don't know what the heck I'm doing here. So I'm in the McFarlane Toys digital desktop showroom, and let's see if I can pull up let me minimize this. Oh, that's not it. If you go to my channel, you can see like 1 minute roughly demos of different art. You can see that they look sepia tone for the McFarlane ones. McFarlane ones are more that brown sepia tone because all I'm using is these digital shelves mostly, and I'm tilting them so the tint changes according to the ceiling lights, the digital ceiling lights. So what I'll do is I'll create a famous character. This one is inspired by the Simpsons comic guy, and I'm going to add some NFTs later, and you also have access to the NFTs that you have in your collection. There's Batman, like the Penguin, The Walking Dead, some UFC, some Spawn, of course, and some other famous IP characters. And then you have just a bunch of accessories. And right now I'm just using the digital metal shelves, as you can see. Yeah, let me go back to, where is it? The shout outs. I haven't done this in a while. Again, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay on, but I appreciate you guys checking it out. And this is my first time streaming. There were some issues. I didn't figure it out how to stream with OBS. I had some issues, so apologies for that. But let me go to Video Shane. So Video Shane helps out at the McFarlane Toys digital Discord. He runs the trivia night that we have, I don't know, like once a month, give or take. He just had another panel with some important people at DCon talking about digital collecting, and so he hosts that as well, and he's going to post that video probably within the next week or two. So give him a look. His handle is What Do You Collect? No space, no dash. What Do You Collect? And True Media Group, their handle is No E, True Media Group. They cover a lot of things. They interview leaders in the space, not just interviews, but they also have like hangout times just to get to know people personally. That's what they call their Aloha Fridays. And they interview sometimes, or quote, hang out with people in the community. I've been on their show once or twice, maybe 3 or 4 times. They also cover different drops for the digital collecting space, and not just with like one company. They cover many ones like McFarlane Toys Digital, VV, Digitoys, Candy, and several others, Elmon X, and a lot of other ones as well. They that's one of the things I like about them. They cover a lot of different things. You can see. I don't know if you can kind of see it. Anyways, the thumbnail in the bottom right is the panel, the companies that Video Shane has on this panel. That yellow outline here. But anyways, who else do I want to give a shout out? Oh, the comic guy. It's comic guy. His channel has really short clips of uh, the different drops. So like Conor McGregor on UFC, they're like 20 seconds long. Oh, can I? Let me turn off the music. I don't know if I can get in trouble, but on a recent drop, he'll likely post a quick little teaser for that. So if you're interested in what it looks like in 3D, you can hop over to his channel and check that out. All right. So, yeah, I'll just keep on going for a bit more. Might as well. Guess I'm talking to myself now. All right, and let's see. Is there music? I wonder. So that's another question I have. If I don't care about being monetized, can I just play music, or would I get in trouble? I feel like that would be good. So I don't have to like talk about, because right now I don't know if anyone's here right now. But if someone just joins, it'd be good to have some sort of music. Ah, comic guy. Hey, nice. What do you know? If I do end up doing some of these live streams, I know this is not the most exciting 1 hour streams per se, for the masses, but for people that are just dropping in, maybe it'll be good to like play some music. Do you know if that's allowed? Do you know about that? I don't know. Like if I'm okay not being monetized, which I don't think I would be anyways, but like, could I just do that? I guess I'm mostly asking if what could I get in trouble? And I might not have a choice of having that shadow on his lip. I might just have to live with that. I don't know. I'll play around with that. Yeah, and I don't know. From True Media. I'll ask him later. So wait, Comic Guy, were you at Comic Con? Because I thought I saw a comment from you randomly somewhere. I don't remember where you said, oh, let me go check that out. Um, you were excited to see Biggest Bro again or something? Did you go to Comic Con? Did you just come back? Could I? Oh, and by the way, can I I was only at the McFarlane event on Wednesday. Okay, gotcha. Could I check Discord for the announcement live on stream? Is that, you think that's okay? Kind of show it to. Sweet. Let's see this announcement. So you said there's an announcement. All right, let's. All right, so we're in Discord on the McFarlane Toys. It's combined digital and physical collectors. And I see there is something here. Hey, everyone. Huge shout out and massive thank you to everyone, every single one of you who joins our events, whether you're vibing online or showing up in person. We appreciate you. We wish you all could have joined us at the Skyline Showcase this year. So this was like a party for those that don't know. Exclusive party. I wasn't able to get invited because I wasn't ranked high enough, but I was in the past. Maybe I can get back into the cool kid club. But let's see, where are we? So we just airdropped an exclusive POAP straight into the wallet for everyone on the POAP wallet Rolodex. Oh, cool. Game night is our trivia night. Nice. And when we should be able to, there's some really cool art with these POAPs. Let me see if I could. Is there any POAPs that are shown? No, there wouldn't be any POAPs in here. It'd probably be in the general chat. Never mind. But there's some. This one's really unique. This is just the DC San Diego Comic Con entrance badge or whatever. But usually they have some sort of artwork of the McFarlane or DC characters. So they're actually really, really cool. IP art usually. This one is cool too. And you can use them in the showroom. I think that's in the works, right? Because I don't see that. Well, I haven't checked too hard, but awesome. Thank you, Comic Guy. And I believe we get some extra daily points for holding these as well. So we can move up in the ranks. So double win. We can use them in the showroom and we get extra points if I'm not mistaken, right? Correct me if I'm wrong with that. But I feel like I'm a little out of it, so I could be misspeaking there. Yeah. Once it's loaded in the app, points should be rewarded. Yeah, nice. Well, that's a nice surprise. Do you know what Todd's up to? Comic Guy, as far as like the digital toys, is he just taking kind of a little break? Because he kind of stepped back a little bit with his business, right, recently. Well, this is. I'll be honest, guys. For those who have been chatting it up, Dr. Midnight, Comic Guy, I appreciate hanging out. I know this isn't the most exciting content per se, but you know, it's nice to have a little live chat once in a while. Well, that's, you know what I mean. ghost. Uh-oh. Do you live a little bit in the woods, comic guy? I feel like you might live somewhere in nature. Are you having a big tick problem? I don't know if you heard the convo I was having with Dr. Midnight a little bit earlier, but I live in the city and we're starting to see some more. I personally haven't seen one yet, but I feel like they're coming because in nearby suburbs, my coworker has already spotted two, and one was kind of shocking because he was on I don't know if you heard this, but he was on a scooter for 5 minutes to and from a quick errand, wasn't in the grass or anything, didn't crash into a bush, and somehow a tick got on them. Damn, 115? Oh, jeez, dude. Man. Have Do you feel like you're acclimated? When you say 115, are you talking about wait, that's when I open up my weather app, that's like the actual temperature or the feels like temperature? Like what's the feels like temperature? Damn, that's crazy. How do you stay cool? Damn, 115. In Chicago, we had a heat dome a couple weeks ago. That was horrible. Um, then we had the Canadian smoke, and that was the weather app was just teasing me every day because it was like, okay, it's gonna start clearing up the next day, or the alert system was only giving us like, I think what is it like until tomorrow midnight. There's this air quality warning, but then the next day it would just push it back another day and push it back another day, and it was just it sucked. Stick your head in the oven. Feels like temp is always warm. Wow. You're a you're a strong man, man. I was looking so I moved into my new place not too long ago, so this is my second summer here. No central AC. It's my first time living with window ACs. And so I'm getting used to like cold spots and hot spots, humidity and all that. And so I'm also trying to like YouTube cheaper ways to stay cool, um, evaporative cooling, stuff like that. The problem is I don't live with like, it's a single floor. So I can't open up the bottom floor and then have like a cross breeze and airflow that way that some suggested on YouTube. Um, I did upgrade my windows last year, but I need to upgrade my electrical wiring because it's pretty old. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Whew, jeez, almost 120. Damn, 24. Wow. So, have you ever visited a colder place and I don't know, is it too cold for you? I know it's hot for anyone, but like, are you acclimated to that heat where going into like 70-degree weathers is like shivering for you? Tomorrow, it's going to thunderstorm possibly, so it's going to be humid and it's going to be 93, 94 here. not too pleasant, but geez, 124. That's crazy, man. So I used to chase 72 and Sunny for years before I got here. Now I need jeans and a hoodie. That's crazy. How long have you been in that hot weather? How long did it take you to get used to it? I know you're in AC, but I would imagine it's still pretty tough just when you're not. I mean, did it take a while for you to acclimate somewhat? All right, couple months, huh? Is it that way most of the year, or is there any decent months? Has it gotten worse? You get used to it in a couple months. Has it gotten worse in the last decade or so? Um, so during the day, most of the year, or at least it gets in the 70s, but it drops quite a bit to freezing at night, like actual freezing. That's a huge swing. Wow. If that's the case, is there much snow? Do you even have to shovel if it keeps on getting back to 70? That's a big like seesaw. Huh. Wait, you do some art too, comic guy. When are you gonna show some stuff? New Year's Day, that's a good time, I guess. To snow. Show you what now? Some art. Show you what now? I was asking because I think in one of Hanano and D show, like I learned that you were, or I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was there. That you did some art, but did you show anything? I don't remember. Have you done any art? Do you still do art, or well? Because aren't you, or you used to be a tattoo artist? Jack of all trades. Gotcha. And paintings, yeah. What made you retire from tattooing? Was it was working at McFarlane and running the comic shop just too much? Was it more that you're getting tired of tattooing? Paintings, yeah. You gotta show some of your paintings someday. Is there like a particular style in paintings that you do? I could see that being pretty cool if you incorporate some sort of tattoo style. Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way in a sense where I put a lot of my hobbies on pause, for example, to spend more time with him. Um, and the whole like digital showroom art I just did when he went to sleep. It's just convenient for me to do it that way. So yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah. And if just a reminder, the other reason I chose the comic guy for those who might stumble upon the stream is because his PFP is of a Simpsons character. Who who is that character, by the way? Where is it at? Video sharing. They're only young once, and then your kids know everything, and you're not going on. Yeah, I'm hearing stories. Hopefully, dads get a little easier than the moms. Who knows? Hmm. So what goes into? Are you getting any attitude from your kid now? Is he at that phase? I haven't experienced it yet, thankfully. Let me see. See, I think the right eye is too far away, so I'm gonna have to move all the eyeballs to the right. I'll do that. Well, should I do that now? Hmm. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, my kid's pretty smart too. He makes me feel stupid. Yeah, he's pretty straight and narrow. He doesn't get in trouble. Sounds really similar. He's into gaming and electronics. Wow, my kid hates reading. Good for you. I, for whatever reason, didn't really read much. I feel like I should read more. Um, so the mom kind of pushed the reading on him, thankfully, growing up. So he's decent at reading. My kid is. We're gonna try to get him into AP reading. Well, we signed him up for next year. We're gonna see how he does. He really didn't want to do it. We'll see how it goes. Is your kid into Minecraft? That's what was the other Geometry Dash, Minecraft. My kid's saying that Roblox is dying a bit. They're doing some like KYC or like he was saying like a couple years ago it was super popular, which I kind of knew that it was, but it's been dying off because of the strict laws that Roblox is implementing. I wonder if your kid has a similar thing or if he's into Roblox, but like it's making it hard to chat with some of your friends. Some I don't know. Poppy playtime, huh? Fortnite. Kid hasn't gone into Fortnite or Poppy playtime yet, but I'm curious of what your kid thinks about Roblox. If he's noticing that there's like a drop off in engagement. Generally that my kid's saying like the rules went too far. They're too restrictive, and some of his classmates and stuff have stopped playing as much. Poppy playtime, huh? Is that man? I won't ask you to dox your kid's age, but man, that would that be scary? I don't know. Hmm. Brave kid. Yeah, like I was pushing back with my kid about like why they're doing it, which he understands, but he was just really firmly saying that it's really I forgot the details, but he was saying it was going too far, and some of his schoolmates don't play as often or at all anymore. He's seen a big dip in it, um, which is interesting because I bought a few stocks and I should have sold at the high. Damn it! I'm not good at this stock game. I might be up a little bit, but damn it, it was up quite a bit a year or two ago. I'm good at round tripping stuff. Hold on, 1:30. Um, yeah, you know what's interesting? My kid just started recently a YouTube channel, and last weekend before he went on vacation, I stayed home. um, YouTube sent us an email, which I wasn't sure if it was a scam or not, saying that he had to deactivate his account. So we didn't click the link, of course. We went directly to his YouTube account and we had to dig a little deep to see if that notification was true. And it was legit. Because he started streaming like some of his Minecraft uh, gameplay and stuff, Geometry Dash and whatnot, Roblox. And it just sucks. Luckily, he didn't start it too long ago, so he didn't lose too much of his progress. But basically, I think he has to wait until he's older to get his channel back. So it's interesting because that kind of goes along with the Roblox crackdown too. Seems like a lot of this like kid protection policy is maybe going a little too far. I totally agree that there should be some extra level of protection, but why can't kids have a channel is a little bit of a head scratcher for me. I don't understand why. As far as he knows, one of his classmates that's been doing it for a while longer still is able to stream and stuff. So it looks like I've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes. Maybe I'll stop at 2 hours sharp. I understand if you have to go, but appreciate you sticking around. Yeah, and I'll ask True Media for some tips on what the heck I did wrong, or I don't know. And if you want to DM me any like suggestions, honest feedback, again, I don't have a lot of time to do this often, but I don't know, I might do it again once in a while. Maybe this is my maybe this is like watching grass grow. Maybe it isn't the best topic to do live streaming. Maybe I need to only keep it at 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm kind of open to any suggestions. Maybe I should like build it out 80% and then just live stream the last 20%. Um, not sure. I am moving a tad slower, but and some lo-fi beats that are free use in the play. Ah, my kid showed me. I should. That's Yeah. I'm wondering about that. My kid showed me. What was it Beatbox? Is it Beatbox? Beatbox beverages. No, it's not that one. I forgot the website. You can make your own beats. I should figure that one out. What else do you have planned for this? Wait, what is? Oh, it is Sunday. What do you have planned for the rest of the day? If it cools down enough, I might go outside for a walk. Got some other errands to do. Might hop back on this a little bit later, just take a break. And I'll post a video of a demo like I usually do with the whole thing with some turd babies added, and maybe some other ones, some other collectibles. What I don't know if you. I mean, this is your showroom. I'm open to ideas. I'm basing it off of Turd Baby, Comic Guy being kind of apprehensive or scared. Maybe would it be the Turd Babies he's scared of, and maybe like the Violator or some other toys or IP characters? I don't know. Let me know, and I'll probably do another character. We'll see. Yeah, but I've been meaning to do a showroom for you and Shane for a while. I did Shane a month or two ago, and I was just waiting for a free weekend um, to hop back on this. And like we're talking just recently, like spending as much time with your kids as possible. I'm just like you, and so when I do have them over, it's kind of hard to like do this for a few hours. Definitely need to do some cleanup, but hopefully this kind of starting to take somewhat shape where it kind of looks like the character. Yeah. Huh, there's like a question mark in the wall. I didn't mean to do that. Looks like oh, maybe I should put the. Well, we don't have the Riddler. Um, but you can see like some of the strange things I have to figure out is like that shadow that some of the top layer panels do. So I'm going to have to figure out how to see if I can minimize that. I have to match the skin tone better, put things more into place, tighten up the look of the comic guy character from The Simpsons. But yeah, 2 hours in and just got the face. But it starts really it starts slow, but then once you get a good amount in, and it starts really picking up. Move these higher. Give her the shadow. All right, we're at. All right. I'll just make it a clean 2 hours, 13 more minutes, 12 more minutes. Um, Appreciate you, Comic Guy. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. It was good talking to you guys. Yeah, I have to find some music. Have to figure out some of the technical difficulties if I were to attempt this again. Well, I'm glad I tried. I've been thinking about it for a while. Just never had a chance. Unless I was ignoring my kid. Let's see. I could see how this could feel like a long time, but like I said earlier, I kind of just zone out when I do this. I kind of just, yeah, I just zone out. I kind of lose track of time. It didn't really feel like 2 hours for me. Could be because I'm live streaming for the first time, but usually when I do these, it just kind of flies by most of the time. I guess I'll do. Should I stop this? All right. Um, yeah, I want to do painting. I bought this canvas. I bought some paint, but I haven't done it. I haven't done anything with it yet. I bought it during lockdown, or did I buy it during lockdowns? I bought it a few years ago. and I just haven't done anything with it yet. One of these days. Just been so busy. I got this new place, and I thought it was going to be more turnkey than it was, but just issue after issue, man. I'm hoping after I get new electrical wires and update that to be safe, I hope there's no other big surprises. That it's just kind of consuming. I mean, getting bids and like each electrician kind of contradicts the other one in some way, so it's confusing. I think I made up my mind, but I'll be glad to get this over with. Home ownership. Do you find like so when you tattoo or when you paint, do you find that time goes by pretty fast? And then it's gonna look better when I do some outlines. I'll just kind of start it really quick, so because I'm in the video, the live stream in 5 minutes or so. Maybe I'll show you. I'll do a little sneak peek of some of the unfinished showrooms. So when I was doing a bunch of showrooms in 2023 or so, I was doing so many, and I knew I was going to start getting busier in the years coming up, which turned out to be true. That I did quite a bit preparation. I did a few extra. So I'll go ahead and show some of those. Maybe I should stop now. Okay, so you can see I do the outline of the lip. I'm going to go ahead and so then when you are, let me just go ahead and do it now. So when you're in player mode, you would enter here. You're going to see the comic guy behind a desk looking startled with some spawn turds, which let me show you that drop again. I'll have to refresh. I'm going to pop it up right now. There's a couple more days to mint it if you are interested. But I'm going to have the comic guy looking startled like this. There's going to be some Spawn turd babies and some other characters, maybe from the Spawn universe, maybe from DC or whatnot. I haven't decided yet. And it looks like the site is maybe it's my internet. Well, anywho, let me show you. If it pops up, I'll show that. But yeah, for those who don't know, let's see. I can't wait for like in the future haptic technology where you can feel things, and this being enabled with really good XR VR headsets, where you could walk around and experience this type of art. So that's what I'm hoping in the future is incorporating some technology. Well, I wouldn't be incorporating it; it would be the platforms, hopefully. But let me go ahead and exit out and show you some of my other showrooms I haven't no one probably seen before for the last 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So yeah, for those that don't know, the space environment's the new one. It's a pretty cool environment. But my creations. So this is the one for Shane. I did a video on my YouTube. So if you go to really quick, go to my YouTube, which is holy_free_holy. It's right there. I did some AI music. I do try to incorporate music now with my demos. As far as live streaming, I got some studying to do with that. Let's see, which ones haven't I posted anything about? Let's see. There it is. So Posted all these. Can I do Dimash? I don't know. Have you heard of that song? SOS? This guy can sing. In 2023, for some reason, I found this guy on YouTube, and I just repeated his song SOS a lot while I was building a lot of these. For whatever reason, I just got it was just like some good white noise for me. Um, I did some, so I haven't posted this. Um, there's a famous photo of Todd McFarlane holding a baseball that I think he bought for a few $1,000,000. And he told a story that you probably know, Comic Guy, where uh, his wife just gave him a look like, ugh, really? But it was good marketing, Todd said. Um, but now the showroom, for some reason, has this like uh, awning or something, so I can't do the digital shadow art. I wish they would remove that so I can go back to doing some of that shadow art. That was pretty fun. You can see I did one for the Spawn shadow art. Can I get it? Ah. So I haven't done the Spawn shadow art because I was starting to work on that. I started to fix that up, and then the update to the showroom happened where it kind of destroyed that, so I wasn't able to do that. Let's see. Igloo, that was probably one of my first ones. Veal, this is the one for in honor of Veal. Oh, I haven't done Professor Chaos. Let me just show you that really quick. So I haven't posted this yet. Hopefully it loads pretty soon, and I'll end the stream after this. Let's see. So I am in editor mode because this is mine, but if I go to player mode, I did Captain Chaos, and then I'm just waiting for the right drop to add to the showroom, because when I do these showrooms, I want to add some NFTs to it. So I have this in my pocket. Um, I'll show you one more that I don't think I've shown anyone yet. There was Tiffany. Let me see if I can find Tiffany. Where is she? Here. Again, I'm just waiting for the right NFTs to drop so I can add them to her showroom. I'll make a video. And then I'll end the stream as soon as I finish this. Huh. I must have sold these particular clowns because there's a placeholder for them. I have clowns. I should just need to replace them. All right, so let me go reset my starting point. So reset camera, and let me go to player mode. Again, player mode like sets you up a little higher, because if you're in edit mode, you're too low, right? This is perspective art. So if you go to player mode, it shows you. The shadow might be. I might have to redo some of the shadow, but the outline, so you can kind of hopefully see it. Well, yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. Yeah, appreciate it. All right, see you guys.